From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Real.
We are starting off with some areas of fog across Central New York for this morning. A live look at our CAV tower cam. We are not seeing any fog up here in Smith Hills. Mohawk Valley, seeing quiet conditions. It's a different story across the southern valleys as we take a live look down in Oneonta and Marabito tower cam, where they are dealing with some dense fog. So as you head out the door this morning, going to want to give yourself a little bit of extra time. You may run into some reduced visibility for your morning commute. Also going to want to grab the sunglasses. We're going to see lots of sunshine for today. A little cool to start, so of course that light jacket may be needed as we are at 56 degrees officially at Griffith Park, 59 in Syracuse, 62 in Ithaca, and 52 in Albany. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once that fog lifts, we're going to see plenty of sunshine for today. So early morning cloud cover and fog will give way to sunny skies, and that's going to lead to some warm temperatures for this afternoon. So in our Skycast, by noon, you'll notice some breaks in the clouds and temperatures warming up into the upper 60s. We'll be in the low to mid 70s for this afternoon. Check this out. By 5 p.m., we're at 73 degrees in Utica, 73 in Oneida, even up at Inlet at 67 degrees. Another mild night for tonight. We will see quiet conditions across the region with mostly cloudy skies, but as we head towards tomorrow, we're going to keep an eye on our Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar as we could see a few passing showers throughout Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon. But today, no rain in the forecast. Clouds will give way to sunshine. Temperatures will be in the mid 70s for tonight. We'll drop back into the upper 50s. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast as we head towards tomorrow. Again, we do run the risk for a few showers across the region. Not a washout by any means, with temperatures in the 70s. We're going to stay in the 70s for the rest of the week. Coming up, we'll have some fall foliage photos to share with you. Gary?
It is October, isn't it?
That's right.
Wow, this is nice. John Gruden has resigned.
The time is 5:19. We're saying good morning to Stu Ben and all of the greater Utica region. Look at that slow-mo video. I'm guessing someone is a leaf blowing or taking care of those leaves right there. Really cool video. I could watch that all day. It's like a screensaver. Anyways, for this morning, we have some fall foliage photos to pass along to. If you have any weather photos, you can always post them on Twitter at The Real Deal or on Facebook, Jill Real. Our first one is from Long Lake. This is posted from Bob Joy, a beautiful sunset from last night. Lots of reds, oranges, pinks from last night's sunset. Then we have a fall foliage photo from Stillwater Reservoir. This was sent in from Joe. You can still see some pops of color across the North Country. The slowly begin to go past peak for this week and into the weekend. And our next fall foliage photo, of course, a kayaker and the reflection of that fall foliage. This is up in Tupper Lake. Now the next one, this takes my cake. This is probably my favorite one. This is from, of course, Keith Hunt. This is Irwin Park in Boonville. I love it because you have the leaves all over the water and bright, bright colors up in Boonville. Really great photo right there. Now, if you want to take a look at the fall foliage, today's a great day to do so. Beautiful weather. We do run the risk for an isolated shower as we head towards tomorrow, but that shouldn't stop you from heading outdoors. Look at that morning commute forecast coming up. Gary?
Jill, thanks. A wedding cake.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Jill Real.
We are starting off this morning with some areas of fog, but we are not seeing that fog up here on Smith Hill. Let's take a live look at our CAV tower cam as we are seeing relatively quiet weather up here on Smith Hill across the region, but we are seeing a little bit of fog down in Oneonta on a Marabito tower cam. This is the area of concern for this morning. So if you do live in Otsego County, you want to give yourself a little bit of extra time as you head out the door. Your weather headlines for today, some fog to start. Then we're going to see lots of sunshine once again. And that's going to help above average temperatures continue as we go throughout not only today, but the rest of the work week. We are running a chance for some rain, especially as we head towards this weekend. Quiet to start. Areas temperatures across the region, 57 in Lowville, 55 in Whitesboro, 47 in Little Falls, 55 in Deansboro as we head to the south across the southern valleys, 55 in Sherburne, 50 in Cooperstown, and 46 in Schenevus. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar as we go throughout today. Once that fog lifts, we're going to see lots of sunshine. You will notice a little bit of a southerly wind for today. That's going to pump in some very warm air, especially for October standards as we head towards this afternoon. So let's track those temperatures on our Skycast by noon. 68 degrees in Utica, 72 in Oneida, 68 in Inlet. We'll top off in the mid-70s. So on your way home from work and school, great afternoon to go for a bike ride, go for a walk. Fantastic weather with temperatures in the 70s. We stay mild for tonight with an increase in clouds and temperatures dropping back into the 50s. So again, for today, any fog around this morning will give way to lots of sunshine. We'll make it into the mid-70s for tonight. We'll drop back into the upper 50s across the region. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast for tomorrow, again, just an isolated shower or two possible as we go throughout the day tomorrow. And then we will stay in the 70s as we head towards Thursday and for Friday with a better chance of rain for Saturday. Look at that school day forecast coming up. Gary?
Bill, thanks. Boilermaker President Mark.
The time is 5:50. We are waking up with cool weather across central New York, at least what we're used to. Temperatures will be in the 50s to start as you head to school this morning. So light jacket needed for the kids. They will not need it on the way home as temperatures will be in the low to mid 70s across the region with more in the way of some sunshine. If you're thinking about going for an early morning walk or run, just be aware that we are dealing with some patchy fog across the region. So there may be some reduced visibility, but this afternoon, evening, fantastic weather for any outdoor activities. Now, speaking of fog, we'll look at that morning commute forecast of that coming up in less than 10 minutes. Gary?
Bill, thanks. The rescue mission of
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
Starting off this morning with some areas of dense fog across central New York, but not up here on Smith Hill. Let's take a live look at our KAVI tower cam. As we go throughout the morning hours, we will be tracking that fog in various locations. We are seeing dense fog on a Mirabito tower cam down in Oneonta, but we are not seeing dense fog in Cooperstown. So it's all based on location for this morning. Do want to give yourself some extra time as you head out the doors. You may be running into that fog for this morning. Also going to want to grab the light jacket. Temperatures are starting off in the 50s across the region. We're at 55 degrees officially at Griffith Park, 58 in Syracuse, 51 in Albany. Again, as we go throughout the morning hours, do expect quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once the fog lifts, we are going to see plenty of sunshine as we go throughout the morning into the afternoon hours, and that's going to help temperatures warm up nicely. As we head towards the noon hour, 72 in Oneida, 67 in Utica, 66 in Boonville. We are going to top off in the mid-70s throughout the afternoon. So by 5 p.m., fantastic weather to go for an evening walk or a bike ride as temperatures will be in the 70s. Tonight, mild weather will continue. We will be seeing an increase in clouds throughout the overnight with temperatures only dropping back into the upper 50s. So again, for today, some fog this morning giving way to sunshine as we head towards this afternoon with temperatures staying in the low to mid 70s tonight. We'll only drop back into the upper 50s throughout the overnight under partly cloudy skies. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast as we head towards tomorrow, temperatures will be in the low 70s. We do run the risk for an isolated shower or two for Wednesday. Mix of sun and clouds for Thursday. A better chance for some rain as we head towards the weekend. Coming up, we'll look at some fall foliage photos from around the area. Gary?
Jill, thanks. John Gruden has
The time is 6:19. We're saying good morning to Stu Ben and all of the Greater Utica region. Really cool slow-mo video right there. I'm guessing it's a leaf blower trying to take care of some of that leaves, of course. 'Tis the season for raking, especially across the North Country, as they are now past peak for the fall foliage. But if you missed out, we still have some great photos to pass along to you. If you have any weather photos, you can always post them on Twitter or on Facebook. Our first photo is of the sunset from last night. This is from Long Lake. This photo sent in from Bob Joy. Our next photo sent in is what is left of the fall foliage up in Stillwater Reservoir. This photo was also posted on Facebook. This is from Joe. And our next photo is from Tupper Lake. Really cool photo of a kayak and, of course, the fall foliage in the reflection of Tupper Lake. This photo was also posted on Facebook by Deb. And then my favorite photo, I'm not biased by any means, but our photographer Keith Hunt took this awesome photo. This is Irwin Park in Boonville. I just love that both you get the fall foliage, you get, of course, the people walking, and then the leaves that are also in the water. So really cool photo right there. Now, if you want to check out what is left of the fall foliage, we still are close to peak for the Mohawk Valley. Today's a great day to do so, but tracking some rain as we head into tomorrow. This morning, though, Also tracking some fog. Look at that morning commute forecast coming up. Gary?
Jill, thanks. It is time to...
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
Starting off your Tuesday morning with quiet weather for the Mohawk Valley as we take a live look at our CAV tower cam looking towards downtown Utica. Quiet for the Utica area, but a different story for the southern valleys. I have been tracking fog all morning long on our Marabito tower cam down in Oneonta. And just within the last 15 minutes, there's now fog in Cooperstown. So another location in Otsego County waking up with some areas of fog. So you want to give yourself some extra time, especially if you live in Otsego County, as we continue to track that fog for this morning. As we go throughout the morning hours, we'll see plenty of sunshine. That's going to help temperatures warm up nicely. And we will be tracking some rain as we head towards the weekend. Sky watchers this morning, 40s and 50s, 46 in Inlet, but 52 in Old Forge, 53 in New Hartford, 50 in Oppenheim, 55 in Glenmore and Clinton, 54 in Westdale. Same story for the southern valleys, waking up in the upper 40s to low 50s, 48 in Morris and Cooperstown, 50 in Edmiston and Milford, and 51 in Lawrence. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar as we go throughout the morning hours. Once that fog lifts, we are going to see plenty of sunshine across the region. That's going to help temperatures warm up nicely. So by the noon hour, already in the mid to upper 60s, we're going to top off in the mid 70s for this afternoon. So evening time, great time to head outdoors, go for a nice walk, as we're going to see plenty of sunshine by 5 p.m. As we head towards tonight, mild weather will continue with an increase in clouds and temperatures dropping back into the 50s. So we'll make our way into the 70s this afternoon once that fog lifts. As we head into tonight, we'll drop back into the 50s under partly cloudy skies. Isolated shower possible for tomorrow. Otherwise, quiet conditions with temperatures in the low 70s, and we're going to stay in the 70s throughout the rest of the work week. Coming up, we'll have that school day forecast in just a bit. Gary?
Jill, thank you. What a weekend.
The time is 6:49. We are waking up with some areas of fog across the southern valleys. Otherwise, quiet conditions for the bus stop for this morning as kids are heading to school. May need the light jacket as temperatures are starting off in the mid-50s. You will not need the jacket on your way home from school, though. Temperatures are going to be in the low to mid-70s with plenty of sunshine. And speaking of that sunshine, definitely need to head outdoors for today. Whether it's for a walk or run this morning, just be aware we are dealing with some areas of fog, but plenty of sunshine as we head towards this afternoon and into the evening hours. You may need the light jacket for this morning, but again, fantastic weather to head outdoors. Any exercise outside later on today, as we're talking about fantastic weather for October standards. Look at that morning commute forecast coming up. Gary?
Jill, thanks. The rescue mission of Utica.
The time is 7:11. We are seeing a spectacular sunrise on our CAV tower cam. Not only are we getting the beautiful sunrise, but check out the valley fog right across the Mohawk Valley for this morning. A beautiful start to the day. Now we're also tracking some fog in various locations across the region, but not Old Forge. Old Forge is seeing a gorgeous start to the day. Again, a beautiful sunrise over Old Forge Pond, but we are seeing some fog right now over Cooperstown, as well as, of course, Oneonta. They're still seeing that dense fog on a Marabito tower cam. So as you head out the door this morning, give yourself a little bit of extra time and don't forget those sunglasses. Gary?
Thanks. A sticky situation.
7:17, we are waking up with a little bit of fog across central New York, and if you had a chance to do so, today's a great day to check out that fall foliage. We have some photos to pass along to you for this morning. Our first photo is actually of a sunset. This is from last night. This is from Bob Joy, posted on Facebook. And then here's some fall foliage. This is from Stillwater Reservoir. You notice again, still some colors holding on up across the North Country. And our next photo sent in, this is from Tupper Lake. Of course, you can see the reflection of the fall foliage in the water. And my favorite photo, I've been talking about it all morning long. This is in Boonville. This is from Edwin Park. This is from Keith Hunt. He took this photo, of course, our photojournalist here at WKTV. If you want to check out the fall foliage, today's a great day to do so. We'll see dry conditions for today. Tracking some rain, though, as we head towards tomorrow. Gary?
Jill, thanks. A new study by the New York State Health.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
We are starting off with some sunshine for parts of central New York, while other locations are dealing with fog. As we take a live look at our CAV tower cam, a spectacular sunrise. It just keeps getting better and better. Again, we are seeing some fog, you will notice, in the valley location. Speaking of fog, dense fog right now on our Marabato Tower Cam down in Oneonta. And we're also seeing some fog now in Cooperstown. So you want to give yourself some extra time as you head out the door. Once that fog lifts, we are going to see plenty of sunshine across the region. That's going to help temperatures warm up nicely into the 70s once again, with quiet weather continuing. We will be tracking some rain, especially as we head towards this weekend. Sky watchers this morning, 46 in Inlet, 50 in Oppenheim, 53 in New Hartford, 55 in Glenmore and Clinton, 54 in Westdale. As we head towards the southern valleys, we are waking up in the 40s and 50s, 48 in Morris and Cooperstown, 50 in Edmondson and Milford, 51 in Lawrence. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar once that fog lifts. Again, do expect a lot of sunshine across the region. That's going to help temperatures warm up into the 60s by the noon hour, into the low to mid 70s for this afternoon. A fantastic afternoon and evening across the region. For tonight, quiet weather will continue, increase in clouds, and that will keep temperatures in the 50s. So for today, clouds give way to sun, beautiful weather, temperatures in the 70s. We'll drop back into the 50s as we head towards tonight under partly cloudy skies. So a mild start for your Wednesday. Wednesday will feature an isolated shower or two across the region. Otherwise, quiet with temperatures in the 70s. We'll stay in the 70s by Thursday and Friday. The best chance of rain looks to be on Saturday.
Beautiful October weather keeps rolling along nicely. Here's meteorologist Jill Reel. And Jill, amazing, isn't it?
It just keeps getting better and better. You think yesterday was great, and then today is even better. We're seeing lots of sunshine and warm temperatures for the middle of October. Again, this is not normal, folks. We're at 65 degrees in Old Forge. So even Old Forge is warm this afternoon. 65 as well in Mohawk, 64 in Castle, 66 in Otsego, 67 in Cooperstown, 70 in Ilion. As we go throughout today, do expect quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We did wake up with some fog across the area, but that fog has lifted, and now there is not a cloud in sight across most of New York State. We're going to continue to see mostly sunny skies for this afternoon, and that's going to help temperatures warm up nicely as we go throughout the afternoon hours, mid-70s across the region. And that warm weather is going to continue, but there is some rain in the forecast. I'll track that rain coming up. Gary?
Jill, thanks. New
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
We are starting off this afternoon with fantastic weather across central New York. May have need to double check the calendar as we are seeing warm weather and beautiful blue sunny skies on our CAV Tower Cam. The one giveaway, of course, is that fall foliage. So we're seeing beautiful blue sunny skies not only in the Mohawk Valley, but as well as down in Oneonta, where they saw some dense fog earlier this morning on a Marabato Tower Cam, as well as up in Old Forge. Beautiful, beautiful weather for this afternoon. A top 10 weather day. Hopefully you get a chance to enjoy this weather. We're going to see fantastic weather continuing throughout today. We do run the risk for a few showers as we head towards tomorrow, but those temperatures are going to stay mild across the region. We're at 70 degrees at Griffith Park, 74 in Syracuse, 73 in Watertown. Very warm air across the region, and that is going to continue this afternoon, along with dry conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we go throughout the afternoon hours, do expect mostly sunny skies, so head outdoors. Today's a good outdoor day. Tomorrow may be a little bit of an indoor day, as we could see that chance for some rain across the region, but not for today. Today, temperatures are going to continue in the 70s for this afternoon into the evening hours. Mild weather for tonight. Leave those windows open. Temperatures will only be dropping back into the upper 50s. Now, you will notice tomorrow morning a bit more cloud cover, and yes, the chance for some scattered showers as we go throughout Wednesday morning and into Wednesday afternoon. Not a washout. Most locations will be dry, but you will notice a little bit more cloud cover for tomorrow and that chance of rain as we go throughout not only Wednesday morning, but into Wednesday afternoon and evening. But even with the cloud cover and rain, it's still going to keep temperatures in the 70s as we go throughout the day. And speaking of 70s, fantastic weather, mid-70s for today, mostly sunny skies. May need to turn the fan on or leave those windows open tonight, as we are talking about temperatures dropping back into the upper 50s as we head into tomorrow morning. Now, we do run the risk for a few showers tomorrow, but most of the day will be dry with temperatures in the 70s, And we're going to stay in the 70s for the end of the work week with the best chance of rain happening on Saturday. Gary?
Boy, what a smiling 7-day forecast, isn't it?
I can go out in public this week. That's some good news.
Jill, thanks. Now to the latest.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Riehl.
Starting off this afternoon with fantastic weather across Central New York. I'm not even seeing any clouds showing up on our CAV tower cam as we are looking towards downtown Utica. And not only are we seeing the beautiful sun, but there's some bugs. I know the bugs are little active for the last couple of days just with that warm weather. We're also seeing beautiful fall foliage up here on Smith Hill. Let's take a look at our area mesonet cameras. Again, it looks like summer out there. We're talking about blue skies, green grass, as the growing season continues with beautiful weather from Westmoreland to Coldbrook to Oppenheim to Lawrence and Brookfield. So again, as we go throughout the afternoon hours, get outside. I can't recommend this enough. We are going to continue to see lots of sunshine for this afternoon and into the early evening hours, with those temperatures continuing to climb into the 70s as we go throughout today and for the rest of the week. Even though there is some chances for some rain, we're still going to stay warm across the region. We're at 70 degrees officially at Griffith Park. Look at Syracuse, 74 degrees, 73 in Watertown. Again, this warm weather is going to continue throughout today with quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, we did see some fog this morning. The fog has decreased, and now we're just seeing a huge ridge of high pressure bringing in lots of sunshine. It's also bringing in a bit of a southerly wind, and that is why temperatures are so warm across the region for today, and that is going to continue as we head into tomorrow, and especially as we head into Thursday and Friday, before, unfortunately, we go back to the 60s where we should be for this time of year. So again, heading outdoors. Today's a fantastic day to do so. Tomorrow, there are a chance for some showers. Not a washout, but a few showers will be around. So you just want to keep an eye on the sky for tomorrow. Then you can head back outside with more sunshine as we head towards Thursday. So on our Skycast, lots of sunshine for this afternoon, warming up into the mid-70s across the region. For tonight, mild. Temperatures will only drop back into the upper 50s for tonight. You will notice tomorrow morning cloud cover around, as well as that chance for some rain across the region. It will be on and off throughout the morning into the afternoon. But you can tell in our Skycast, not everybody is going to see the rain as we go throughout the day for tomorrow into tomorrow afternoon. So again, for today, mostly sunny skies, beautiful weather, temperatures in the mid-70s. Sleeping weather for tonight. May need to leave those windows open, as temperatures will be dropping back into the 50s. Maybe turn that ceiling fan on as well. It's going to be mild throughout the overnight into tomorrow morning. Isolated shower throughout the day on Wednesday, staying in the 70s, and that will continue for the rest of the work week before we're back into the 60s next week.
Sounds good.
Yeah, gardens are keep on growing.
Go October.
That's right.
Jill, thanks. What happened?
Let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening, Jason. A very warm day across central New York. Temperatures still in the mid-70s. Sunshine, just a beautiful afternoon, a light breeze, and the humidity not too bad as well. It feels more like a summer day compared to a mid-October day. But did we break a record? Well, the high today, 77. The record high, 85. Got to go back to 1928. So it has been warmer on this date. Going back through the records, but again, 77 is much warmer than average. Our average high for today's date, 59 degrees. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is dry. Our weather headlines: it stays mild tonight, a bump in the road tomorrow, a couple of sprinkles around. We'll let you know how that could impact your day. Coming up, also some cooler weather on the horizon. This really warm weather, well, of course, we know it's not going to last. We'll let you know when fall actually returns. We're looking at mostly clear skies this evening, temperatures in the mid-60s. Again, tracking that drop in temperature down the road. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The Utica Zoo is...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We are tracking very warm weather that will continue in central New York. Let's take a live look outside. This is our CAV tower cam as we look to the south. Temperatures in the 70s, fall color on full display. We are getting closer to peak in the lower elevations, and it's strange to see that when it is just so warm out. These temperatures are more reminiscent of summertime compared to the middle of October. And of course, we know this kind of weather is not sustaining. It is going to change, but at least not anytime soon, at least not for the short term. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, some beautiful colors starting to pop. This picture from Andrew Jones in Sequoia. Again, beautiful weather will continue over the next couple of days, although we are going to see more cloud cover heading into tomorrow afternoon compared to all that sunshine we saw today. Temperatures this evening, again, more like summertime. Rome 77, Lowville 77, Big Moose 72, across Southern Valleys, Sherburne 72, Cooperstown 76. Again, taking the dog for a walk. The weather's great. Temperatures will remain in the low 70s to upper 60s this evening. By the way, the sunset is close to 6:30, a little before 6:30. Just keep that in mind if you're going to be heading out. Tonight's featured dog, by the way, is King. And if you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. Here's the temperature trend. Notice that the mild weather dominates, at least over the next several days, with temperatures in the low 70s. But, there's Sunday. Sunday is going to be the day of change. We're going to see a big drop in the temperature and a return to fall weather here as we start next week. The bigger picture shows a south wind, high pressure driving our weather today, bringing us lots of sunshine. But you can see to the west, there's this big swirl in northern Michigan. That's going to be responsible for bringing changes in the weather. It's not far to our west, but it's going to take several days for that system to arrive locally. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Clear skies tonight. Clouds will be returning after midnight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. A few sprinkles around tomorrow morning. A very weak weather system in place. Looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies. Still mild, though. Temperatures will be in the low 70s. Tomorrow night, mostly cloudy skies. The weather does dry out for Thursday. A mix of sunshine and clouds. Thursday's high temperature, once again, close to 70 degrees. Mostly cloudy tonight, low of 57. A few sprinkles around tomorrow. Still mild, temperatures in the low 70s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine Thursday, 72. Showers late Friday, 73. Showers, maybe a thunderstorm on Saturday as a strong cold front arrives, and then we do see some changes ahead, temperatures in the 50s on Sunday and Monday. So, Kristen, a great shot of the northern lights last night. The question is, will we be able to see this locally tonight? We'll take a look.
I cannot wait to show you some video coming up in our second half hour. Wait until you see this, Bill. Now, usually in October,
Will now be made available.
but could also be beautiful, and that side of her was caught on camera last night. Kurt Gardner of Kurt Gardner Photography in Old Forge captured this video of the northern lights. He says after hours of faint light, it just burst with dancing rays. He shot this from North Street. You know, beautiful leaves, and now the northern lights too. Kurt's gallery is open Wednesday through Saturday this week. All the leaf peepers are up there, but now the northern light peepers, and it was really clear last night. I know the northern lights are not done. Will it be clear enough to see them tonight?
Well, Kristen, we have the clear weather. The problem is that this geomagnetic storm is starting to wind down. So my recommendation is, hey, give it a shot. Go outside and look for this. Be right after sunset this evening. But I just don't think that you're going to get something like that tonight. Again, you want to look to the north. Northern lights to the north just after sunset. Again, looking at the data that we're getting, again, the event was last night. The projections are it's not expected to be as good tonight, but you think the weather's tough to predict. Try giving it a shot at this. Very difficult to predict here, but again, definitely worth taking a look shortly after sunset. Again, you're looking to the north. Make sure you're away from city lights as well. How about this picture, too? Northern lights from Remsen. This picture from Nick Phelps. I got a nice surprise last night. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet across the region. This evening, we're looking at mostly clear skies. Temperatures settle back into the 60s. Bump in the road weather-wise tomorrow. We're tracking a few very light showers. That forecast is coming up. Kristen, back to you.
The U.S. Postal Service has announced it.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A very warm day across Central New York. Temperatures well above average. We're typically in the upper 50s this time of the year. We've been in the upper 70s this afternoon, so 20 degrees above average for many locations. This is a live look at our Mirabito Tower Cam overlooking Oneonta. A beautiful day. hardly a cloud in the sky the entire afternoon. And again, it's strange when it feels so warm. It feels like summer outside, but yet the leaves are turning. We're seeing some great fall color across the area. In fact, even peak color in some of the outlying areas, the hilltops north and south of the Mohawk Valley. So again, the one thing about the clear skies, so tonight's going to allow temperatures to fall pretty quickly, so it will become more comfortable. And also, too, if you are trying to take a look at the northern lights, the geomagnetic storm that caused last night's brilliant show is weakening now. Just check the numbers here. They're down compared to where they were last night. But if you are trying to take a look at the northern lights this evening, right after sunset will be the best time to do that. Not only will conditions not be as great later in the night, but we're also going to see some cloud cover too. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. If you're looking to cut the lawn or maybe rake the yard, we're kind of in that in-between phase here. Mowcast, rakecast, basically the same. Wednesday, maybe a few sprinkles around. Thursday and Friday, the weather should be nice to cut the lawn or rake the leaves, or both. Looking at dry weather across the area. So look at the radar and satellite image. We've got high pressure to our east, and that's serving as a heat pump, bringing in the weather from the south, the wind from the south. And we've got plenty of warm weather for at least the next couple of days before things start to change. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Tonight we're looking at mostly clear skies. Overnight lows will drop down into the upper 50s. Some cloud cover arrives after midnight. We could see a few sprinkles around tomorrow morning. So keep that in mind as your kids are heading out to school. Tomorrow afternoon, more clouds and sunshine. Not as warm, not as sunny, but for the middle of October, it's still going to be much warmer than average. Temperatures close to 70. Tomorrow night, the weather remains mostly cloudy. And Thursday, more clouds than sunshine, but mild weather continues with temperatures in the low 70s. Mostly cloudy tonight, a low of 57. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, a passing shower, especially in the morning, high of 73. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Thursday, sunshine, 72, mixed in with some clouds. Friday, a sprinkle is possible. That's later in the day. We're tracking a strong cold front Saturday that produces a round of heavy rain, maybe some thunderstorms, and a big drop in the temperature as we head into early next week. Temperatures in the upper 50s on Sunday and Monday. We're taking a look at conditions tonight if you're going to try to look at the northern lights, and that's coming up at 6 o'clock. Stay with us.
The forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. I would think you're forecasting for August.
Seriously, it's in the 70s today. It's strange when you see all the fall colors across the area. It just seems out of place, and it is. Temperatures are typically in the upper 50s this time of the year. Current temperature is 72 degrees, and it is nice outside. Our high today so far 77. Did it break a record? No, the record is 85 back in 1928, so certainly a warm day, but not quite in record territory. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. If you're looking to get out and enjoy the evening, the weather should be nice. Now, last night we were able to see the northern lights in our area after midnight. Tonight, what was causing the northern lights is not quite as strong. So it still might be worth checking out after sunset, but we're not expecting the same show to be visible tonight. Maybe we'll be wrong. And if we are, that's, I guess, good luck. You might want to check right after sunset just in case. We're mild tonight. Some bumps in the roads weather-wise tomorrow. A few chances for showers. But in general, the weather stays mild, at least for the short term. We're looking at mostly clear skies this evening. The warm weather sticks around for a few days, but there are some big changes ahead. Back to fall. Look at that forecast coming out. Kristen, back to you.
A disaster declaration.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
What a day. Air conditioner worthy weather. At least it felt like it for a few hours this afternoon as temperatures almost hit 80. Didn't quite get there. Let's take a live look at the sunset tonight, and it is a beautiful one. This is a look at our CAV tower cam as we look to the south, a colorful sky. Colorful sky last night. This is the picture of the northern lights that were captured locally. This is from Nick Phelps from Remsen. Just also want to point out that this is taken with a longer exposure, so it's really kind of capturing more light. Nevertheless, an absolutely amazing shot. We do appreciate folks that were able to capture this last night and send this in. Now, tonight, what caused this is a geomagnetic storm. It's basically energy from the sun that makes its way to Earth, and those particles interact with the atmosphere. This was considered a 48-hour storm, so it's going to be taking place tonight. However, I just looked at some of the data that we capture from this, and the solar storm isn't quite as intense right now, so I'm not expecting the same pictures that we saw last night. But if you do want to get out and take a look, just in case, your best bet is going to be right after sunset. So coming up here soon will be your best conditions to do that. You want to look to the north, and you want to be away from city lights. Heading into the night, the storm continues to wind down, and we have some cloud cover on the way, so it's not really worth checking out after midnight. Live look at the radar, the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is quiet. Our sky watchers are very warm in the 70s. Older Creek 71, New Hartford 72, Sequoia 74 degrees, Cassville, Helen with 69. A south wind bringing in lots of warm weather. And when we're looking to the west, we can see the beginnings of some change. This is an area of low pressure that, when it does make its way east, will deliver a big drop in the temperature. Until then, we're looking at pretty quiet weather. It's going to stay very mild. Tonight, some clouds start to work in from the west. We're expecting the chance of a shower first thing tomorrow morning, a very weak weather system in place. So not quite as sunny, not quite as warm as today, but still a pretty nice afternoon. Again, a few sprinkles around. Heading into tomorrow night, the weather remains mostly cloudy. Thursday, we're expecting more in the way of sunshine. It's another mild day. We'll start out with temperatures in the low 60s, and by 11 o'clock in the morning, in the mid to upper 60s. Thursday afternoon, 5 p.m., mostly cloudy skies, temperatures near 70 degrees. We're mostly cloudy tonight, especially after midnight, a low of 57. A few sprinkles around tomorrow morning. Temperatures once again very mild with highs in the low 70s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Thursday, partly sunny, 72. Friday, some scattered showers are possible later in the day, 73. Showers and storms on Saturday is a very strong cold front rise. You can see the drop in temperature. We're into the upper 50s, so fall is coming back as we head into early next week. Temperatures in the low 60s on Tuesday. We'll be right back.
First look at the forecast. Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Bill, have we seen the last summer-like days?
We have a few more in our future, but we know that this type of weather doesn't last.
That's
It's
true.
been absolutely incredibly warm. We've got a few more days ahead like this, but on the horizon, I am seeing a weather pattern change that will bring us back to reality. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is quiet across the area. We have cooled off down to 62 degrees, which sounds strange saying that, but that's because we hit 77 earlier today, which is way above average, but it's not quite record territory here. The record at 85 degrees. That record, by the way, goes back to 1928, so that's a pretty old record. Mild tonight. We are looking at a bump in the road tomorrow weather-wise, and I'll explain what that means coming up. And again, looking ahead, some changes on the horizon with some cooler weather in sight. We're mostly cloudy tonight, down to 57. We're taking a look at weather conditions at the bus stop. We're also going to take a look at northern lights. I know there's some rumors that we might be able to see this locally. I'll explain if that's actually going to be the case, and it's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. A federal court judge in Utica.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We are taking a live look outside. This is our Cavity Tower Cam. We're overlooking the city of Utica. It is a warm night across the area. Lots of places will only fall into the 50s, and that's been a big theme with warm weather hanging around. Last night, we had a surprise view of the Northern Lights. Locally, this picture from Remsen, taken by Nick Phelps. Beautiful shot here. There's a special way to capture photos like this. You're really drawing out the light and enhancing the light. And we really appreciate that. This was taken around 12:30 last night. And as we go forward, just wanted to point out that the storm that created the Northern Lights, these are called geomagnetic storms, that was in full force last night. Conditions have weakened tonight. So we don't think that we're going to be able to see views like that across our area. I know that there were some rumors that that might have been the case, But again, just looking at the data this evening, the northern lights have not been visible yet. And we'll continue to monitor this and keep a close eye on this as we get into the winter season. As the nights get longer, it usually means we have a better chance of seeing the northern lights as, again, with more darkness here in the northern latitudes. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Quiet night across the area. If you're looking to get out and do some mowing over the next couple of days, or maybe rake the yard, or maybe both, we do have some changes in the weather for tomorrow. A couple of sprinkles will be around, but Thursday and Friday should be much nicer days to do that. And look at the temperature trend here. We're looking at very warm temperatures in the 70s for several more days in a row, which is very unusual to see temperatures this warm, but for this warm this long is rare. The things will eventually change. Saturday to Sunday, notice the big drop in temperature from 70s to 50s. That's because a cold front will be arriving. We can see that well to the west. In fact, tomorrow, this is the weather system that we're going to be experiencing, some very light rain showers, a weak front moving into the area. That gives us a few showers here as we head into tomorrow, especially during the mid to late morning. Temperatures will climb into the low 70s. Despite the cloud cover, it's still going to be a warm day. And warm conditions, mild conditions tomorrow night. Mostly cloudy skies, overnight lows drop down into the 60s. Heading into Thursday, we're looking at a mix of sunshine and clouds. Once again, mild temperatures in the low 70s. We're mostly cloudy tonight, a low of 57. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a passing shower, but again, most of the day should be fine. And it's mild, a high of 73. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Thursday, partly sunny, 72 for the high. Friday, some scattered showers later in the day, 73. A strong cold front brings showers and maybe some thunderstorms to the area Saturday. And it gets windy and much cooler, temperatures in the 50s with a few scattered showers on Sunday and Monday. Jason.
Bill, thank you. Coming up next, now for first look at the forecast tonight, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Bill, have we seen the last of these warm summer-like days or what?
Well, we know this type of weather can't last. A couple more days like this, then things start to change. The high today, 77. Of course, we know this is way above normal, but was it a record? The answer is no. 85 is the record for today's date. 1928, so that record goes way back. But this weather being this warm is very unusual. The average high for today's date is 59. We have a few more days ahead where temperatures are going to feel more like late summer compared to the middle of fall before things will eventually get back to normal. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Clear skies. Current temperature is 60 degrees. Our weather headlines. The weather stays mild for the next few days. Some bumps in the road tomorrow. I'll explain what that means coming up. We also have a return to reality. With this cool weather, we'll eventually return to central New York. It's going to feel more like fall again here as we look ahead. Mostly cloudy skies tonight. We are down to 57 degrees. We are tracking not only those temperature changes, but we're also going to take a look at the northern lights. I know we had a really great show last night. Is that going to be the case tonight? And take a look at that coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. A federal court judge.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look outside. This is our CAV tower cam. The city lights are shining brightly. We have clear skies and pretty comfortable weather out there tonight. Temperatures have cooled off. We were in the upper 70s earlier this afternoon. Kind of felt a little bit like summertime for a little while, but it has turned a lot more comfortable. Now, last night we had a brilliant view of the northern lights. Kind of a surprise for us. This picture from Remsen looking to the north. This picture from Nick Phelps using some basically enhancing light with the camera. An absolutely gorgeous shot there. Now tonight, what is causing the northern lights is called a geomagnetic storm. It's still going on tonight, but it's much weaker. And so if you are trying to go outside and look for this, I just don't think you're going to have luck tonight. But we are going to keep an eye on this, even though as we get into the winter months, as the nights get a lot longer, we have better chances of seeing the northern lights at our latitude. So again, we'll continue to follow that as we head throughout the season. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is, of course, a pretty quiet night across the area. With dry weather hanging around for the most part, You'll have opportunities to cut the lawn, rake the leaves, maybe both. The only day where you may have some problems is tomorrow. We have a very weak weather system dropping in, which could bring us a few very light rain showers. The temperature trend, very warm. Unusually warm is kind of an understatement here. Temperatures are going to average 15 degrees warmer for several more days before the weather changes. And it will change abruptly. Look what happened Saturday and into Sunday. We go from low 70s to upper 50s, which is closer to where we typically are this time of the year. That's the average high for the middle of October. I'm keeping an eye on this weather system to the west. It doesn't look very impressive, does it? This is going to be driving our weather tomorrow. And again, it just brings us a few light rain showers here during the late morning to early afternoon. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Temperatures start out around 60 degrees, so very mild for October. A few very light rain showers are possible as we head into the day. Not a big deal. More clouds and sunshine. Temperatures still find a way to climb to 70 degrees. Tomorrow night, a very mild night. Overnight lows drop down into the mid to upper 50s. And then on Thursday, more clouds and sunshine, but dry. High temperatures close to 70. We're mostly cloudy tonight. We're down to 57. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a few light rain showers, a high of 73. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Dry Thursday, some sunshine, 72. Showers late Friday, 73. Thunderstorms on Saturday as a strong cold front arrives, bringing much cooler weather to the region. Sunday and Monday, showers, temperatures in the 50s, low 60s again by Tuesday. Jason.
Bill, thank you. Up next.